On other nights, they would build a fire on the beach, huddling together in a blanket, while Sam told her stories, and Olivia would fall asleep, warm in his arms, not awakening until morning in her own bed. Sam's stories were mostly of India. Rajas atop caparisoned elephants, camel markets in the desert, bazaars in a riot of colours, the chug of a train journey, the fire of curry in his belly. Every now and then, very late at night when it was quiet, and the rains came to scatter mellow gold drops in the light on the cabin's deck, he would be reminded of his first trip into Burma in April 1942 and into the thick of the war. And those were stories of packed, impenetrable jungles, stone pagodas, the slick of sweat, the crackle of gunfire, the pain of death. By the time she reaches the cabin, the rain has begun again. The skies have turned a mottled grey. A muted thunder rumbles over the Cascade Mountains, over the bejeweled city of Seattle, and disperses into this sheltered cove in the Puget Sound. Olivia lights the fire in the stove, removes her coat, and rubs her cold hands together. Then she drags the enormous mahogany leather trunk from the front door to the rug in front of the stove. The knuckled brass fittings on the trunk gleam gently in the light from the fire as Olivia lifts the lid. The trunk arrived 5 days ago from India. A 21st birthday gift for her, from whom she is yet to discover. On the same day this trunk came, her father died, so she now has to discover its secrets for herself. She tugs at the silks at the very top, and the fragrance of jasmine and smoke eddies around, let loose from its imprisonment within the trunk. The materials melt under her hand, the colours as vivid today as they must have been when they were woven. The pale lilac of early lavender, the pink of roses heavy with fragrance, the yellow of near-ripe mangoes. Olivia hugs the cool silks to her chest, wondering how anyone could drape these long lengths of cloth around themselves and still manage to look elegant, as her mother must have once. The only aromas from the fabrics are of mothballs and sandalwood. There is no hint of the real, living woman who once wore these saris, whom her father loved so much, whom Sam continued to love, but whom he could never talk about, not even to their child, not even to Olivia. She reaches in. An enamel-etched casket holds tiny silver anklets, blackened with age, their bells tinkling like faintly heard wind chimes. A black cord is coiled inside a palm-sized wooden box, inlaid with old ivory. It is too thick to be broken by hand, and is hung with little gold charms, a few golden beads, a coin with a dog carved on it, and a minute gold cylinder, scarcely larger than Olivia's fingernail. She strings the cord with its frayed edges around her throat, and it barely fits, so it is not a necklace. Then what? There are photographs in a transparent envelope, letters, a wooden doll, 3 carved wooden monkeys that fit in the palm of her hand. Olivia takes out one of the photographs and gazes at the woman in it. She has a thick swath of hair, sharp collarbones, a gentle face, a sweet smile. Who is she? Is she? She looks again at the photograph, yearning to see something in the woman's face that she, Olivia, also carries in her own face. But there is little resemblance, for the woman's face is thin and long, and Olivia's is broad, rounded. They both have long hair, black as thunderclouds, though that is too little of a coincidence to claim as ancestry. The woman's skin is smooth, as though things have not yet happened to her in her life. She half smiles, and yet a little edge of discontent seems to lift the edge of her mouth. There are no colours, but black and shades of grey, so no way to tell the colour of her blouse, or the sari pallu that drapes over the woman's left shoulder. Her neck is bare, tiny gold studs glow in her ears, and there is a flash of what looks like a diamond in her nose. Olivia turns the photo over, but there is nothing behind it, no name, just a date and a place. Rudrakot,